Yo, shout out to my boy Nelson. Let's go. Turn it up. He doing his thing.
Welcome, fight fans, once and only to the Nelson Lopez Jr. show. And what a show the boss has for you tonight, man. Before we go any further, let's go ahead and bring the man of the hour on, my main man, Nelson Lopez Jr. Welcome. Hey, boss. Welcome to the show. Welcome to your show.
What's up, man? What's going on, man? Oh, man, I'm happy, man. It's been a busy week, you know. I've been kind of remodeling the gym, you know, getting it ready for all the kids. I got so many kids I want to train, and so many young men and women that are just pulling up. They're like really excited about opening up, and I'm kind of excited too. It's something I've always wanted to do. Something that I've always wanted to like just push, you know. For it was my like my niche, or like it was just my calling to be that gym in that town that everybody knows. There won't be another gym. It's not even big enough to have another gym.
Well, first of all, it's a movement. You're talking about the compound down in Muck City. We all know what you're working on down there with a lot of fantastic, and you know, the new year burgeons new plans, right? I mean, it's 2025. It's a new year. You focus on something you've always wanted to focus on, right?
Yeah, for sure. And you know what? There's something that's just I'd never had plans of getting rid of it or selling it, or I've had it since 1997.
We got to get it off to them little kids, man. When you're done with it, we got to, we got a whole nother generation.
I just know what it did for me. You know, I know what it did for me. I know what it did for the kids that came up with me. You know, and I know what gyms do all over the world for kids and for troubled youth, and not troubled youth, just a form of discipline, a form of like authority. You know what I mean? Something that puts you in place that sometimes school doesn't work, or any other kind of discipline, and boxing does.
Well, speaking of that, man, you got somebody tonight, man, that's unbelievable, can speak on all the things you've spoken of, but just, I mean, only you could bring this type of star power to the Nelson Lopez Jr. show. I mean, please, before these people I mean, you got a legend Hall of Famer. I mean, you do the introduction there. I mean,
the man has so many titles, you know.
He got a list. The Sultan of SWAT.
a big list of titles. He's been around the world. He's been on all networks all over the world. He's a legend. He's a talented, just one of the most talented fighters I've ever seen on the stage. Undisputed.
I mean, come on, man. 6 times, some would say 7 times. Undisputed
world champion, undisputed in 2 weight divisions. Outstanding amateur. You know, he went through that whole amateur career. 105 fights. You know, maybe
115, 110 and 5. The man 110 and 5.
There you go. Only 5 losses. And still respected, someone that stayed positive in the public's eye. And I love to find out what a man like that, a legend like that, is doing now. And I'm sure, and I've seen him online.
What a path.
Being an inspiration to the young up and comers. And you know, the fighters that are now in that spotlight, they know who Zab Judah is, and just some kind of inspiration or a speech from a guy like that is big. So, you know, to have him on the show is a blessing.
Bring him on. What do you do? What are you waiting for?
And let's bring on the man himself,
the recent Hall of Famer,
world champion, undisputed, the best of the best, the man, the master of the craft itself, Mr. Super Zab Judah.
What's up, my guys? What's up, my guys? How you doing?
What's up, Zab?
Zab beating up the camera. He already beating up the camera.
Yeah,
Man.
I'm ready.
Zab, man, you don't age none, man.
Man,
You
look,
don't know
he's
what you're
still,
doing.
man. Yeah, Zab look like he might whoop your ass right now.
Yo, Zab looking
God is
shape. He
God is
looking.
good, man. I just say that, man. God is good, man. I'm staying focused, man. Just enjoying life. Enjoying life. Enjoying life. Yeah.
That's awesome to see you, man. It's like it's so cool. Like I'm a boxing fanatic, you know. Like my father was in boxing all his life, and I come up in a small town, small gym, and to just have you on the show and been watching you, my pops and your pops, they know each other.
Your pops
You
and me know each other.
yeah, yeah, you know my pops really well
Yeah.
too. And I remember back in the day, you were down here, Big Mike. They were training out there in Palm Beach,
Yeah,
and
West Palm Beach.
and
Shout out to West Palm Beach, man.
shout out to
Word.
West Palm Beach, man. When's the last time you been down this way?
Man, I haven't been down there in a while, man. I'm supposed to come down there in like 2 weeks. I'm
All
coming
right,
down to, but I'll be in the Florida. I'll be in the Fort Lauderdale area.
let me know. Let me know if you're around, so that way I can
Yeah,
scoop
yeah,
you
to
up.
get
I can make
together.
sure Josh down this way. Can I introduce my bro to jump on here or what?
Oh yeah, absolutely. My bro, our bro. Yeah,
Oh,
please.
everybody's bro.
Everybody, bro.
You introduce him
Everybody.
since you know all of it. You introduce him.
Well, first of all, welcome to the show, the Nelson Lopez Jr. show. The ghost in the background, my man, my little baby brother Joshua Chassis, man.
One and
Watch
Josh.
only.
out.
There
Watch
we
out.
go.
Secret agent.
Josh.
Oh, what's
Josh.
up, champ?
He on a flight. You know what I'm saying? That's how
Yeah.
we do.
Hey,
Look,
Look
man,
at
they
him.
he
don't put
waved.
they don't put the outlaw boys in the building. You know what I
We
mean?
in the building, baby.
Hey,
We in the
show
building.
them what it look like, champ.
Hey,
We
look,
in the
they rock
building.
matching tattoos, just so y'all don't know that right there. The Outlaws. There's some two
Show what
six.
it,
That's my
Hey,
brother
he
right
is
there.
Brooklyn by way of the 2-6. He
show them what
two
it
six
is,
by way
champ.
of Brooklyn.
Hey,
Yeah.
man, it's good to be in the building with you all, man. Catching a flight, but nevertheless, man, I got that opportunity to get six-time world champion together with Nelson Lopez Jr., together
Yeah.
with, Chad Big Face, you know what I'm
Hey
saying?
man.
So, hey, it's a great opportunity, man. Like, and oh, definitely, champ. I heard that you coming down to Fort Lauderdale soon. I told you,
Yeah.
Nelson's the plug. Nelson's the
I'll be
plug.
down there. I'll be down there. Nelson,
All right.
what you do with that golf? What you
Yep.
what you do? What's your golf game looking like?
Hey, listen, I might need a couple lessons, so man, it ain't
Hey
gonna hurt.
man,
I
We
I
went
have to
in.
can't give
get
you the
Eli. We have to get Eric Lottery down there for him, Josh.
I
Yeah.
We
can't give
send
you the
Lot down
lessons
there.
now. I
Was
can't
that?
give you the lessons. I'm just a competitor.
All
I'm
right.
just
Hey, I went golfing with Michael Jordan for a week, and I didn't even pick up the club. I was scared.
that's
I was like, oh
that's
no.
yeah
But
now Mike
I definitely got to pick that up a little more.
Mike's the
But
legend.
but Nelson, we got to take Zab through the Hard Rock. We got to take Zab through the Hard Rock,
Yes.
introduce him to our people,
Yeah.
and see if we can get some good business done. That's what we need to do while
You
you in
know
Fort
what?
Lauderdale, champ.
I need to get him one of the. You know how they have those uniforms up in the glass cases. You know,
Oh
Yes.
yes.
That's
Go to the tribe.
fire. That's
Nelson the plug.
fire. Hey
Yeah.
ah,
Nelson. So if you know or not, I've been with that tribe in Hollywood, Florida. I've been with that same tribe for like a
cool.
long time,
Dope.
Oh no,
long years.
I
I used to
know.
be down there. Yeah, I used to be down there a lot. We had nightclubs down there. I've been down there
Yeah,
before the 2000s kicked in. You know,
that's
we was
crazy.
down there. Yeah,
That's what's
yeah.
up. That's good, man.
Yeah.
What you up to nowadays?
Just enjoying life, man. Enjoying the family. You know what I'm saying? I'm the president over at BLK Prime. You know what I'm saying? We do a lot of great fights and stuff like that now, and we got something coming up next month down in Atlanta. Brian Norman Jr. and Greg Hackett. We got that going on. What else I'm doing, man? I'm being a full-time father. Loving on my wife, loving on my mother. You know, just enjoying life, man. That's it.
Love it. I love it. I met Norman, Brian Norman Jr. Man, he came to our fight. Josh, he was there Fayetteville, or when did Lisa Baumgartner fight? He was
Oh yeah,
there.
yeah. At the Trillium Studios.
Yeah, he's a beast. What
Yeah,
what
Yeah, he's
is
a
yeah.
beast.
he's like 30-0. Oh, what was
Yeah,
his record?
yeah, yeah. So that's the son. That's the son. I'm
Oh,
talking
that's the
about the father. The father is fighting
oh
too as well. So we got the father fighting on
oh.
blkprime.com. You can check it
Wow.
out. This is
Plug that. What day? What day?
yeah. This is February 25th.
Okay.
February 25th. Yeah, yeah,
February
yeah.
25th on BLK Prime. You heard it
Yeah,
right there from the
yeah,
champ.
yeah. Live
Oh,
from Atlanta
we gotta
too.
get
We're
there.
gonna be in the ATL. Yeah.
We gotta get there,
Oh yeah,
Zab.
we're
Hey
gonna
man,
we're
I
gonna
like
be in
that
the building.
background, champ. What's that?
Yeah, what you
What's
got
that
there?
background looking
So
like?
this is funny. So this is actually my son's background drop. So they're DJs.
There you
My
go.
son's
Oh, I
Oh, the
got.
DJ.
Oh, Judas.
Judah Teens. Is that what it says? The Judah Teens?
Then we lost him.
Uh-oh.
Twins.
I think when he was turning around, he knocked his camera off. But man, what an exciting, I mean, we got Zab Super Judah here, guys. I mean, there's so many aspects, and I know Nelson, I know you want to touch base with him on a lot of what you do with the
Right.
young fighters. And we got Joshua Chassis, rarely ever seen. He's like he like the elusive kookaberry. You don't know, is he extinct? It looks like he's sitting in at least business class, so we're good to go. We ain't broke yet.
Yeah, it's business. I couldn't get upgraded. You know what I mean? So
Well, we got to talk to Nelson about that. Well, Nelson, why you got the man cramped up like that?
but they do give you a pillow.
They
do
gave you a pillow in
pillow.
a plastic sack.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah, that's what it is.
Zab,
Did we lose champ?
We're
Oh,
there.
there
He
he
is.
is.
He back.
I'm back.
I told you
Yeah.
stop beating
So
it.
this
Stop
is-
beating the camera up, champ. Stop
Yeah,
beating
so
the
this is-
camera up.
I'm sorry. This is actually my son's. Their backdrop. Their DJs, the Judah twins. They got a party coming up that they're DJing this weekend. So they were preparing and just rehearsing and stuff like that. Yeah.
man,
Oh,
I
that's
love-
what's up. Speaking of, hold on. Speaking of twins, we're gonna get into your fights and everything, champ. But I was listening to a podcast when you were talking about the Miguel Cotto fight, getting hit in the dick, and then after that you were able to have boys.
In the
So
ding
you know what I
ding.
mean. Shout out to the
Yeah,
young
so-
Judah. You know what I mean?
They
that's a
survived
funny
the
story, right?
onslaught.
It's a funny story. No, we owe Miguel Cotto a little bit of credit. Let me tell you why. Pause, no Diddy.
No,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, before this fight that I had prior, with my career,
Go to Zab.
Miguel Cotto, a very big fight. You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, a very big fight in my career, Miguel Cotto. This is after.
We've
I
seen
think
the
we
loss
losing
there,
champ.
right in the middle of the story. That was a good story too.
This is a good story. This is a good story too.
I'm sure it
Hey.
is.
Heating it up.
We're gonna work on the internet connection with the champ. I think the champ is on West Coast
Hey.
time. Am I wrong or right? Right? He's dealing with the LA fires.
You are.
Yeah.
He,
So I mean,
It's beautiful to see that, like, him enjoying that time with the family and with the kids and building. Like, you see, like, you got the kids DJing. He's the president of the BLK Prime. He's doing shows. Man, that's what it's all about. Like, I wanted to know, like, where is he? Where does fighters go after that kind of resume, that kind of accomplishments in the ring? You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I
after
mean,
you turn it over.
yeah, scratching the surface, boss, too. Like, what do you like? We all know we all competitive men are just competitive by nature, but for a legendary competitor, someone who he's back. There we go. Low.
I'm sorry about that, guys.
No, you good to go. Hey, champ, it's your world. We good.
All right.
Yeah, this phone going nonstop. I need to. You know what? But for me to put it on D&D, I got to turn it back and it'll flip off again. So let's wait
So
for somebody else.
So there
Look, there it goes again.
They hitting him. They see him on the show. Everybody watching the show, and now they want to hit him and say, "What up, champ? I see you
That
on
boy
the show."
blowing
There he is.
up.
He blowing up.
Yeah.
boy
My
blowing
phone's
up.
always it's an ongoing thing. But sorry
So-
about that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Miguel
What was we
Cotto,
at,
go
Josh?
ahead.
I forgot.
You were Miguel
Yeah, the
Cotto.
story
Miguel
you're talking about
Cotto.
Miguel Cotto, the ding ding. We thank
Gotta give him
him.
credit.
Okay, so the Miguel Cotto fight. This fight takes place in my life. I have 7 children. I have 4 daughters and I have 3 sons. At the time of this fight, before this fight, I have 4 daughters. Bang, 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 bang. As a man, we all know all men are looking for a boy to come up. I don't get no boys. 4 girls come out. I fight Miguel Cotto. Everybody seen the fight with the low blows, the big low blows.
Mhm.
After that fight, Little Zab came. Then the twins came. So whatever he did in that fight with the low blows, thank you, Miguel Cotto.
Shouts out to Miguel Cotto for bringing them boys.
Shout out.
Gracias, Senor Cotto.
Right. So that's why I said no Diddy. because I'm like, hey, not like that. He helped
It
me,
wasn't
not
because
like
you
that.
touched my genitals very hard.
Right, that part.
You
Yeah.
crazy. You crazy. So,
Word.
hey, I love to see what you're doing, champ. Like, to see a fighter your magnitude and your accomplishments, like to just settle down and really, really focus on family. You got your twins are DJing and doing shows. You're living up as a promoter, president of BOK Prime. That's amazing. That's a success story. And I see you online. I see you giving these encouraging words. I see you like this kid, Keyshawn Davis. He's a beast. I I wrapped his hands for his debut fight. And I see that these guys look up to you, man. How many at the other gyms or other places, like, do you have like a couple kids that you mentor, that other than your own kids in the boxing world, that come up to you or deal with you, or people that really, really close to you? Young
100%.
fighters.
I have 100%. I have a program here. I have a program here in California where I have a boxing gym. I do on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I come. I go to the gym, and I have a couple kids come out. Well, it's not a couple kids no more, but it was a couple. It was a couple kids in the beginning, and then now it just expanded. And saying like I just believe that the reason why I love to do this is because I believe that the Most High has blessed me with a special gift, and this gift of fighting, boxing, being a top pugilist, walking through the way of life that I walked through, coming from poverty, coming from the bottom, and having to work your way to the top. It taught me discipline in my life of how to conduct myself. So I think that it's only right that I take the same discipline, keep it up going as I'm still here now, and deliver it back to the youth, to somebody that can make a difference in tomorrow. So that's
Yeah.
my whole goals. My whole goal for today is to share the Brooklyn Brownsville experiences, share the Hope Mills, North Carolina experiences, because I did spend a little bit of time down there, and I have a fantastic stories about down there, and where that molded me to be a man as well. You know what I'm saying? And to where I'm at today. You know what I'm saying? Finished full career. I can literally say that I took on a career and went from the bottom all the way to the top.
We're interjecting here, Champ and Nelson and Boss, for a second. I want to ask you about that unique connection there, Brooklyn, Fayetteville. First of all, there's a heavy New York, North Carolina connection. Everybody knows about that. But how about the fact that J. Cole, one of the dopest rappers of all time, who I've known since he was a kid, yeah, you're right, and he's up in Brooklyn riding bicycles and playing hoops up in your spot. Is there a connection there? Is there a relationship there?
Yeah. So J. Cole and my brothers, they went to school together. You know what I'm saying? My younger brother.
Eli.
Yeah, shout out to Eli.
Shout out to Eli.
Big shout out to Eli too.
Yes.
Eli took part in helping putting this interview together and things like that, and connecting and putting everybody together. So big shout out to my little Billy Badass. You know what I'm saying?
That's my guy. Eli is my dude right there. That's my dude right there.
You know what I'm saying?
And hey, by the way, shout out, back 25 years ago when I had a rap career in a radio station, back when you was here, mad younger. I used to cop all my Mitchell and Ness's came from your uncle, man. He used to come through with the trunk full for a big face. They used to hook us up, you know what I'm saying? Mad love.
You want to hear something? So yesterday, this is crazy. So yesterday.
Oh, man, they beating his phone up, boss.
Yeah. It's all good. He busy man.
Yeah, I didn't mean to hijack it there, but I love where you're going there.
You're good.
Because I want to talk about that a little bit. This is what your show is all about, Nelson. Like, it's a different aspect. You have such a unique relationship with young fighters, and what your passion of the sport is. You work in all the aspects of the sport, but what you love is that the young fighters and that building of those fighters. And I love where you were going. That he feels the same way. I think a lot of legendary guys in the game want to give back, right? Want to leave something, right?
It's not only that, it's that big brotherly love, that father figure, it's that passion to teach, you know what I'm saying? Like, they know what they overcame, and they see the potential in these kids, right?
I think the champ finally put him on D&D. He put him on D&D. He went ahead and did it. Look.
Yeah.
He said, nah. I had to. We take it with black bars, sideways. There you go. You look great. All right. Nelson, back to you, my brother.
Go ahead. You was talking about the connection there with
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Oh yeah, so the connection is my little brothers. My little brothers. I think they went to school together, play some basketball, whatever they got. He came from the same environment we came from, so we all. I mean that that we all was from. I went from Brooklyn. I spent 3 years down there, and in 3 years I made a big impact. Met a lot of great human beings, a lot of great people, a lot of great. What I'm saying. My grandmother. Had an opportunity to. I experienced a special gift that I experienced with her, what I'm saying? And that's called Jesus Christ with her, what I'm saying? And she, like I say, that she my big homie, she put me on, what I'm saying? And and I've been great ever since.
That's amazing, bro.
Absolutely.
So that was an amazing opportunity of spending those years there. And when I look back at my life now, that's what that little time was for right there, for me to get that piece of tool, inserted into me. And then right from there, I went back to New York City. I was 15 years old and I started my boxing career. And from there on, from 15 to 18 is the amateur career, which was 115 wins for 5 losses. You know what I mean? Like, so from amateur, I went from Golden Glove to the Olympics. There is nothing more to accomplish in amateur boxing. I turned professional. 18 years old, 20 years old, I'm champ of the world. Wow. 20 years old, all the way to 41 years old, I'm Zab Super Judah. You know what I'm saying? Blessed with the gift in the charisma. So from 96 to 2019 is the duration of my career. I've never had a job. I've never played no other sports. I've never done nothing but just fight. You know what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm telling this, I'm telling people that when you're passionate about something and you put your all into it, don't think you're doing it in vain or you're doing it for no reason. You're doing it for a reason. I can sit here and tell you, when me spending 35 years of my life in fighting, I'm only 47 years old right now. You know what I mean? So like from 6 years old until now, this is all I've ever done, and this is what I love. So when so it's a blessing for me. A lot of my students that I work with, they understand that now. It's a blessing for me to give back my gift that the Most High has blessed me with. Sum it all up. You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest thing that I want to say. It's a blessing for me to give back the gift to somebody else, to a young child that's going to be bigger and better than Zab Super Judah, for me to help out and give back the gift. So that's what I'm here for right now. Not for the season, for the reason.
That's amazing, and that's the part where we got to know that we do stuff. Everything you've done at one point was for one reason, at another point was for another reason, and at this point, everything you've done is for this reason. And that's amazing. That's a bigger purpose. 115 fights in your amateur career. Do you remember your most favorite, other than the Olympics, or your most favorite time, like most favorite or memorable moment in the amateurs?
Yeah. I fought this kid by the name of Jeffrey Rusto. It's a famous picture. He was a Puerto Rican fighter out of the Bronx. And so this was like my crossover fight. I was 17 at the time. And this kid was like, I'm talking about like when he came out with his family, they came out with big sombreros and they had the Spanish bands with them, and like it was like a real show like that, you know what I mean? And it's just me, my father, and my brothers, you know what I'm saying? And we just come to the fight like that. Like they got the mariachi band, they going. I mean, like I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This was a big fight, and we fought in the Bronx. We were from Brooklyn, they were from the Bronx. This was a crossover fight. If Zab Super Judah could beat this kid right here, because this kid was stopping everybody. He was, he had the fan base, and he was solid. I broke his nose and stopped him in the second round. And from there, they started saying this kid right here is different. I came out of nowhere in the amateur scene. Like in the nationals, I popped up and shut it down. First year, I won everything. My first year, they like, who is this kid? But they knew one thing: I was from Brooklyn. So they, you know what I mean? Just being from Brooklyn had enough respect, that I was able to go through the line. Yo, who that? That's Judah. That's the kid Judah right there. He from Brooklyn. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's right. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And they sit back and they watch, and I would get in there and I would do me. I had my father with me. I have my brothers with me. I come from a big family, so we always,
Yeah,
you know,
you do.
I always have protection and security around me. So I
Speaking
never
of your
worry
uncle
about
Bobby, right? I mean, you
Uncle
said
Bobby.
right. What was you was getting into that story in the beginning of that before you
Yeah.
lost the
Right. So yesterday made 3 years that Uncle Bobby has passed away and
rest
descended,
in peace.
you
Yep.
know what I'm saying,
Yep.
transcended to, you know what I'm saying, and crazy memories came back. And I know he's still here because he just made you say that. Or I don't
Come
know if he
on.
made you, but
Come
I'm
on,
just
man.
saying
Yay. He
somehow
was on my
he
mind
was
today.
inspired. He was inspired to say that. And so that's why I'm so passionate, happy about that. Just you know, just to hear that. You know, 3 years ago was a shock of my life, bro. Anybody know him, know me. That's my dog. We went everywhere. I don't care where we at in the size of the country, in the size of the world. He'll fight away. You know what I'm saying? And he always jump on places to meet me. But you know, the 3 years that killed me. But just to hear him in that conversation just gave me,
Hey,
you
man, he
know,
gave me the dope velour St. Louis 1922 throwback Mitchell that nobody had. I had
come
got that
on,
leopard skin
come on,
Jordans.
come
Come on.
on,
And
come
Eli
on.
and Josh used to pull up on me, bro. They was young cats pull up on me and pop the trunk like big face. Yay, Uncle Bobby
What's
got
up?
all this right here.
All that. One thing about my uncle, from being young, my uncle always talks about staying fresh. He said, "Yo, you gotta stay fresh.
Fresh.
Your hat gotta match your
Project.
sneakers. Your
Project.
outfit gotta look good." He said, "Even if it's bumps, you gotta iron it. It gotta look good." He said, "Don't just wear your shit to wear your shit. Make your shit look good. You gotta have a statement piece on."
I
So
love
my
Yes.
it.
uncle was different. My uncle was different.
He
I
was,
love
man. He was.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Is
But
do you think he was I'm sure he was like a big motivation, inspiration. Who else was a big like inspiration that in your life that pushed you in low times, in times where you were down?
um, my father, my mother, my mother's my biggest inspiration because
Yeah.
she's always the one that's always like we talk daily outside and inside of everything going on in my life. That's why I said ding. I
Yeah.
had to drag it because I'm like
Everything.
everything.
Everything. I got you.
We
I
talk
got
about everything. You know what I'm saying? So she's always there. She always gives me great advice. You know what I'm saying? And you know, one thing I love about her is that she's not a biased person, just as Zab. You know what I'm saying? She talks about everything as a whole and just keep it real with me. You know what I'm saying? Feelings or no feelings. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to tell you what sound good and look good, Zab. I'm here to tell you what's right. You know what I'm saying? From my perspective as a mother going through life, this is what I experienced. You know what I mean? So
That's
gotta
amazing.
you gotta love a person for dropping the jewels and giving you the gift of
Zab,
game at a time of life.
man, that's you're very blessed, man. That's awesome to like,
Man, man.
have that like a like family like that. That's really important too. You know, a
Yeah.
lot of kids I work with. I come from a real small neighborhood. I'm talking about small. It's probably 5,000 to 6,000 people here.
Shout out to Muck
And
City.
Muck City, yeah. And you know, a lot of the kids are they're either foster kids or they don't have both parents at home. They live in the projects. It's really low income place. But I never always traveled to work. You know, travel to get business going. But I never left home really. I always
Right.
my whole goal was to come back home and open this gym up. And I've been doing promotions all over the world. You know, I started I helped Dave Feldman and the whole bare knuckle thing from scratch, and I've worked with Al Heyman and Top Rank and Golden Boy, you name them, all of them.
Talk, baby, talk.
I mean, it goes on.
Hey,
It goes on and on. He could go for a long time
Yeah,
right
that ain't
now,
no
bro.
small. That ain't no small talk right there.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
Al
Right.
Heyman.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Al Heyman, and he showed me the most love out of all the promoters. And you know how he was. He was very like he gave us opportunities,
Right.
and we blew up from there. And I always was just pointed to my gym. Hey, this is what we're gonna do. And I helped a lot of. I got into boxing. You know, my father he had some top fighters. He had some high level B side fighters. But when I came in the game, I came in on like how I'm gonna help this kid just get into some fights and make some money. Because it was just about making some income for this kid that's been training and he's an amateur and I need to make some income for him. So
Let me tell
yeah,
you some game. Hold on. Let me stop you right there and tell you some game. Yeah, your father worked with B-side fighters, but your father also took
Tell
B-side
him.
fighters and made them A-side fighters.
Tell him, bro.
Yes,
I seen that with my
Tell
eyes.
him,
I
bro.
know.
Tell
Listen,
him.
What?
okay,
I seen your
you're,
pops take B-side guys and put them in, and
Shout
they
out,
make
rest in peace,
themselves to
Nelson
A-side.
Lopez Sr. Legend.
Word.
100%, and and we did that, and like you see Alicia Baumgart, right?
Mhm.
From scratch, from amateurs. I took her. I did Sugar Burt with her first before we did any pros.
Come
And
on,
you know
people don't
what?
know. People don't know about Sugarberg ATL, baby.
Right, yeah, exactly, for real. And I said, Bert, I'm gonna get you the WBC belt in there. That's gonna make it even look bigger, because there's no green belt tournament on the East, and we got that going. And I got Elisa started there. Elisa she was a B-side fighter. No, she wasn't signed to a major. I got a 2-week phone call to fill in as a B-side to go fight Terry Harper.
Mm.
And boom, we knocked her out. And that's it.
Mm.
Is all she wrote.
So look at that. That just shows me one thing. The apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Shouts out to Pop. Shouts out to
I'm
Pop.
telling you, big shot.
Man, I'm so, bro. That's so cool that you. I didn't know how much you knew of my. I know everybody knows about,
What?
but he
Come
always
on,
talked
baby.
about you and your
That's
pops.
my era. That's my era.
That's
Yeah.
your era. Yeah. What
My
let
era.
me ask you this. In your whole like pro career, most memorable win and most memorable moment, like separate, like something that happened where you like, man, this is it. This is like, what is your highest point in your boxing career as a pro?
So I'm gonna say this respectfully. Every accomplishment in my career has been a different experience. So they all had a different timing of where it landed at in my life. The moment I felt the most gracious in the ring was when I went to St. Louis and I beat Corey Spinks second time for the undisputed championship of the world. People don't understand.
Right. Right then. I was about to tell him I tore my living room up on top of that shit. Like when he won that fight, it was such a big night. We had a huge
remember
party.
that. Bro. I was
It
like,
was
how is he
so
gonna
big,
get out?
man.
I was like, how you gonna get out of St. Louis?
Thank God yeah, right. He back. Go.
Oh
Okay,
man,
St. Louis.
Go.
Yeah, so St. Louis, I went through a lot. I had lost the first fight. I took the second fight on certain
Stipulation.
opportunities. Yes, stipulations in my contract. I couldn't wear certain gloves because I was a knockout puncher. They say I can't wear those gloves. Like the gloves even matter. The gloves don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about that. So they made me wear his gloves. I had to fight him in his hometown. I had to. Man, it was so much stipulation. The first fight I made $1.2 million. The second fight I received $100,000. So that was the thing.
Wow.
That was the thing in the thing with King. Don King was the promoter. He told me, you can get this fight, but we ain't got no money. There ain't no money. I mean, like, if you want to just to me,
ain't no money, ASAP. Ain't no
money. Ain't no
but
money.
we know there was some money.
But we know there was some money there. But I didn't care about that because to me, the opportunity of winning the undisputed championship of the world was bigger than what the money, the $1.2 million that he had. Because why I went along when I won that, and I did that over and over and over and over, plenty of times. So I knew the opportunity that lay here at hand was to go to St. Louis, knock this boy out, show the world who you are, and put your name on the map. And that's what I did. So that was one of my biggest thing, you know what I'm saying, to go there and take, and then not only was it for
Hometown.
a championship of the world, it was for the undisputed championship of the world. All the belts, everything that boxing consists of, I got it right here in my house. I got it. I got all the belts.
He got it.
Them. Everything they fight
all
for,
of them.
Canelo, Crawford,
all of
right here in the house. So this is why I feel proud and I feel happy and I'm very gracious that
well, not only
things
that,
like that.
biggest
things
moment,
like that
champ. You did it in his hometown, a legendary fighter's son who had a big name. There was cashing in on that.
Leon was right there. Yeah.
But
and
now
I'm gonna say, wait. The greatest moment was when I walked across that stage in the end of my career, and they put that film on and it highlighted my whole career
Oh, beautiful.
and gave me the Hall of Fame ring.
Ah,
That was a now that
yes,
was like,
yes,
that's what made it all feel worth it. You know what I'm saying? The brain
Yeah.
surgery, everything was worth it when I walked across that stage and they gave me that Hall of Fame ring. I said, you know what? Okay. It was well worth it because now I feel like it wasn't in vain. It felt like I really accomplished something. I went from the bottom of amateur boxing all the way to the top of professional boxing, and there is no accolade in boxing that I didn't accomplish.
Absolutely, man.
Absolutely.
Awesome. That's beautiful. First, I want to commend you on this. First of all, is that you took the fight. Was that a purse bid? No, it wasn't a purse bid.
No purse bid. It was Don King. It was Don King. I got both of y'all. What y'all want to do? I don't want to do nothing but fight him again. I swear this is a real conversation. Hey, what y'all want to do? I don't want to do nothing, dog, but fight him again. I don't see nothing but him. That's it. And well, you know, the boy won, man. So I gotta. So they gave Corey my money, the money that was lacking for me. They gave it to Corey. Well, you know, I gotta pay this boy his money. Give it to him. Well, you know, it's only $100,000 left, right? So it's all good.
Wow.
You get 50% of that. They gave me $50,000.
That's crazy right there,
Oh
Love.
my God.
So listen, this is the second fight. The first fight, I spent $50,000 on
Belts.
bullshit, you know. So I said, "Wow, this is all I get. No problem. Luckily, I was, you know, the Most High blessed me. The first fight, I made a great amount of money, and I was able to, you know what I'm saying, take some of that money to.
From then on out, Zab was
support-
on them big money fights right there.
Man, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Man, listen, we need a movie on Zab Judah, man.
And you could do it too. Easily do it. We need to go ahead and
Listen,
talk.
man,
You know, we got them connections.
I know him. I got somebody. I got to talk to. I got to get him in the Hard Rock. We got to put a whole uniform in
Yes.
the Hard Rock, and we got to get Zab a movie, man. I got to just get him on a documentary. Like we just need to talk.
You know, we got to go ahead and shoot. You know, you got that 30 for 30 that I watched. You know, we could get him on that same type. That you know.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. That's amazing, man.
So as we wait for him to get that internet connection, man, you never hear nothing like that, man. I mean, the first fight, he got 1.5 million to fight,
but the thing is that,
and he lost, and $100 grand. See how Don King was doing people, man.
But the thing is that I don't think a lot of people, a lot of fighters today, got that kind of confidence and that kind of like. That's what I was gonna say.
But he banked that $100K into multi millions, though. Everybody, he bet on himself. He bet on himself.
I get it, but I don't think I don't think fighters of today.
No, they're scared. And see, I want you to talk about when he champ is back low. That's what I want you to ask about. How does he think about the current state of boxing? Is the influence of boxing? Talk to the champ.
Yeah,
is back,
that's
bro.
what I want to know. So I'm telling Face, I'm like, there's a lot of fighters today. You know, they're really focused on the money, but sometimes fighters are not. And I hate to say it like this. I'm not saying it negative. Some fighters have a value of this much, and some fighters have a value of this much. You know, some fighters nowadays think their value might be up here when, you know, maybe it's not at that level. And a lot of fighters nowadays would not take that chance that you took, you know. But there are a lot of great fighters that do. You know, I mean, I know fighters are taking chances for very little money for the great opportunity, and they won just like this. But I know a lot of fighters that are they've been taken care of, so they won't take the chance because they want big money the whole time. They don't see, hey, I'm gonna beat this kid and get to the next level. How do you feel about the state of boxing today? Like, you know, with everything going on. No, you're muted. Yeah, you're muted. I don't know.
Oh, there you go. We can hear you now. There you go.
How do you feel?
Listen, man. Everybody ain't got the same heart. I put it like that. Everybody ain't got the same heart. Everybody goals of what they want is different. Me, I'm a Brooklyn Brownsville project kid. You know what I'm saying? We didn't grow up with much. We didn't have much. We know how to take a little bit to make a lot. You know what I'm saying? So risk it, no biscuit, right? There you go. You know what I'm saying? You want to be great. You got to take it on. Sometimes you had to battle out in the hood, fight the toughest fight just to qualify to be in a position. You know what I'm saying? So
Just
I'm
to
like,
be in a
bro,
position.
just to be in
Yeah.
the position. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So it's like with this fighting, when he came and he said, "Yo, we only got this amount of money," that's okay. That's enough. I just need enough money for me to pay for this training camp and get everything rolling. And I'm watch what I'm gonna do. Watch
Ooh.
what I'm gonna do.
Ooh.
And look, I went in there and
Well, that's the difference.
I
So
don't know if
that's
the world was shocked, but I was
Zab.
very happy.
That's the difference, though. Just to speak with Nelson and Zab, that's the difference, though, in a legendary fighter, a legendary figure, and maybe a championship level fighter, or even a really good club fighter. Is that that additional confidence to say, man, I'll take 100 stacks for this fight on a worldwide stage because I know I'm going to win. I know I'm going to go in here and make, at least if I don't win, I'm gonna come out here and make more money than I came in here with. And that's what you went in with confidence. You always had that confidence, by the way. And I was talking to Lo about this off camera earlier. While you're in the upper echelon of fighters, period. Not knowing what you've done in your career, it speaks for itself, right?
Correct.
So you were also a draw, though. Speed kills, and you're one of those guys like Diego Corrales. You had to watch fight every fight. You had to go watch Zab fight because Zab was going to go. You don't know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? 30 knockouts. And I've been around you. I've seen your size. You're a smaller cat, but 30 knockouts in 44 pro fight. I mean, 44 wins, 30 knockouts is crazy. Oh, we lost him again.
Hey, yeah. What do you think about the influencer fighting stuff?
Oh yeah.
Like the Jake Paul stuff. Like
I think it might be froze up there. Zab, what do you think about the influencer fighting?
Oh man, the sound.
Yeah, you can you hear us, Zab?
I
think Zab can't hear. We can hear you. We can hear you.
We hear you. We hear you.
No, we can hear you. We can hear you, but you can't hear us.
It's all good.
There it goes.
We can hear you.
What do you think about the influencer fighting?
No, maybe I don't think you got the sound there.
Okay,
I do want to hear his opinion.
All right,
okay, yeah, we'll bring it back on. So Matt, producer Matt, I do want to hear his opinion.
Yeah, I want to hear about the influencer fighting, and he was close to Mike Tyson too.
Yes, but by the way, still is very close to Mike Tyson.
I want to know how he felt about that. You know what I'm saying? That's something. I mean, look, I know it's show business. You know what I mean? Like, but a lot of hardcore boxers were a little bit offended or didn't really like that idea. Of Tyson fighting a younger cat. Knowing that was only a little bit of Tyson.
Yeah, I mean, but you gotta love him getting the 20 million stacks. So can you hear us now, Zab?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yep, there we go.
I was asking you, how do you feel about the influencer fighting that's happening now, and how was your feeling when Tyson did that fight with Jake Paul? Because a lot of hardcore Tyson fans, or a lot of hardcore boxers, kind of felt it. Listen, I'm happy because he made money, right? I'm happy because he made the money. Right. I just there was mixed feelings, because you were happy for him, but you're like,
And you have a close personal relationship there, Zab. Nelson was alluding to, right?
I was there. Yeah. I was there at the fight. I think it was phenomenal. I think it was very, very brilliant, very, very showmanship like and everything. I mean, yes, Mike Tyson is 58 years old. If we looking for a Mike Tyson at 58 years old to come in there looking like a 22, 25-year-old Mike Tyson, you guys are out your mind. You know what I'm saying? What him and Jake Paul went in there and did for the culture, for boxing, for fans around the world. There were people that got a chance to go to a Mike Tyson fight that wasn't even born when Mike Tyson was doing.
Wow, great perspective right there.
You know what I mean? So it's like the opportunity was great. You know what I'm saying? What happened in the ring? Listen, what did you expect?
True.
You know what I'm saying? But what we got is legacy. What we got is history. What we got is brilliancy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta love it. You gotta love what these guys did, man.
Absolutely.
And 60 million fans got to see Serrano, which was a great fight on the undercard. A fantastic, probably one of the fight of the year the females put on for everybody, right?
Yes. She might got the best fight in the last 5 decades of women boxing. You haven't seen a woman fight like that, guys. Think about it. If you see them get hit with one shot and just go out, you don't see them with that was like some Otoro Gotti.
And Zab, speaking of that, Zab, I don't know if you
Gotti, Mickey Ward. That was phenomenal.
I don't know if you know this, Zab, but Lolo is definitely involved in that. He put on we had the fight like a girl, hit like a girl in Atlanta. It was amazing. 9 fights, all females, top level, fantastic fights.
Yeah.
So the female boxing is growing quickly,
Oh,
right?
phenomenal.
Yeah, that's something I really we're like aiming to shoot at, because it's like you're not stepping on nobody's toes. If I say,
Right.
hey, I got 12 fights open for female fighting, female boxing, I'm not gonna have to go looking. The girls are gonna come and they're gonna want the stage. They're gonna be very appreciative. And I say, hey, by the way, let's do this about 4 times a year. And that's I don't know why it hasn't happened yet with a promotional company, but
Fantastic.
we're aiming to do that kind of stuff and really support it.
If-
You know what I mean?
If you think about it, and even when you watch street fights with women, when women come on, brother, they go for broke.
The heart is crazy, right? The heart.
Like fast. Like, oh wow. So women fighting with them with a skill and the mindset and the condition behind them, I think it's phenomenal. I love it.
Because Zab, the skill level has risen, right? Their skill level has risen.
Swag too, like the boxing swag
Look at Clarissa. She wants to fight dudes now. Now she's so confident.
She want to fight dudes.
She like want to fight a dude now. But to me, that's phenomenal, because now you're taking a woman with the confidence that we know women have and ability that we know women have. She exceeded this level to say, yes, I feel confident enough to fight a man. Bring your ass on. Like,
wow.
I said, wow. I said, amazing, right? That's amazing, man.
I love it.
Amazing. Yeah.
I got another question. Have you checked out any of the bare knuckle fighting? Have you seen any of those fights?
Yes. I checked it out. I'm just not familiar with the cast, with the guys' names and things like that. But I've seen some phenomenal ones. Like from time to time, I always repost it. Go ahead.
I have a really good friend of mine that I got him into bare knuckle fighting, and he is. You're probably one of his favorite fighters.
Yes, do it.
Mr. No Doubt Austin Trout.
Austin Trout.
Oh,
man.
yeah,
Shout out to my man Austin.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, he wanted me to tell you that you were one of his favorite fighters coming up, man. And by the way, good friend of mine. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to the champ Austin Trout, of course. But yeah, man, definitely loves you.
Yeah. So we started that journey. I hit him up and I said, Austin, man, well, how we looking in boxing? What do you got going? And at that time, I think like Al Heyman slowed down a little bit. He was signed to a company in Germany, just moving him along, getting him up in the rankings to try to get that big money fight. And I said, look, I got this going. What do you think, bro? And usually boxers, because the hands are prized possessions in boxing,
fragile.
And and he's like, bro, I'm down. I'm like, what? You're down for real? He's like, I'm down. I said, look, man, this is what we're gonna do, man. I'm gonna get you a named MMA fighter. You're gonna fight. We're gonna go ahead and get through there. You're gonna get a championship fight. And Zab, he was ranked number 5 in the IBF in boxing. I went ahead and honored that into the bare knuckle world. And now he done defended the title twice.
And a phenomenal run. He's went through Diego Sanchez, and then he took the title from a legend in Palomino, and then he went overseas and defended against Franco. He's crushing too, by the way.
He's crushing it, man. He's a whole nother beast there. So I mean,
shout out to my guy Austin Trout. Word. Shout out to
I have Austin Trout. We might have guys like Regis Prograis that are looking to maybe cross over. I got I'm gonna name a couple right now. Regondal is a little older, Guillermo Regondal, but he also signed up. Who else? Javier Fortuna also signed up.
Yeah.
Alfredo Angulo.
Oh yeah, the hard hitting Alfredo Angulo too.
Yeah.
Angulo. Who else? Even Big Baby Miller kind of hit me like, hey man, what's up, man? We doing this.
My guys.
What Nelson's saying is we see more boxers now as the bare knuckle is rising in popularity, maybe going to take the plunge. I mean, and man, the success of Austin Trout, I mean, he has been very successful. Like,
I gotta. You haven't been to one live yet, have you?
No, I haven't been to one live yet. Nope.
I gotta get you. I gotta get him to one.
Gotta come.
Yeah, definitely. When is Austin fighting again? I would love to come to one of his fights.
Actually, Austin is fighting in Dubai.
In Dubai, April
Okay.
4th.
April 4th. Okay.
The 4th.
Against
Tuesday.
Palomino, from what I understand, possibly. Correct?
Yeah,
Right?
they got him signed up for that, but let's see. I don't know. I think it's solid. I think contracts are out, so but I'll let you know on that for sure. I want to take him. I'd like to see him fight in his hometown, Las Cruces in New Mexico.
Or Albuquerque, which he traveled. You know, they love him there.
I didn't know he was from there. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's from Las Cruces.
The nuisance from Las Cruces is what I used to call it.
Man, you know, Zab need a. Oh, we lost him one more time.
We got to get him an internet spot. We got to get a sponsorship with Spectrum because they be doing wrong things, you know.
I do want to go to that. I do want to go to his fight on the 25th, right? He's 25th. Zab,
so talk about Atlanta in the 25th. We're going to come to your fight, Zab. That's what Nelson's saying. He wants to.
Yeah.
Talk about that
Yeah. BLK Prime, we're gonna have it. It's gonna be in Atlanta. And I ain't got my information, man. I can't look at my phone, but
okay, no, you good.
I'm gonna send you all the information, and then yeah.
Are you completely booked? Like you got the fighters already? Like
everything is done. Yeah, everybody's matched. Everybody's booked up. Everything is done. Yep.
I gotta send you some girls from Atlanta sell tickets. I got some good girls from ATL.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Are you training any fighters, or you just like any?
Yeah, I work on my little thing I do here in California. I work at the gym, the kids in the gym, but I don't have no adults. I work with the young kids, and I have a young kid, Arthur. My guy Arthur, he's Armenian. He is.
Oh, I know Arthur.
I call him the
Yo,
Armenian
listen,
Taz.
I helped Arthur with his visa.
That's crazy. So listen, that's my fighter. Yeah.
Yo, listen.
Wow.
Arthur is the one that I didn't want to say it. I feel bad, but Arthur was in Palm Beach. He's the one that hit.
No. This is a kid, Arthur. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah. This kid is Arthur 15. He's 15
oh,
years old,
different kid.
He building the next generation of fighter right here.
But you know what? That's how it starts. Like that kid will be by your side, and you ain't gonna let him go to the pros by himself. So that's your guy. That's your kid. That's how it starts.
And then we have Little Zab and the twins. But all of them fight. Both all three of them fight.
Oh, so okay. So the apple did not fall far from the tree on the Judas.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. They
lefty.
They lefty all three.
Goodness.
So listen, here's my dilemma. My dilemma is this: I want you to box because you love it and it's your passion and it's something you like. Don't box because Zab Judas your father. Don't do that. So that's what I almost try to discourage them to the point where you ain't gotta do that. You can do that just to see if they bite back. You see, because that's what I want to see. No, we ain't got to do. Let's go over here and play baseball. Let's do that. And they like, nah.
But I don't know. It's a little different in that family. You come from your father's lineage. You guys have a fighting lineage that you all kind of got that confidence that, and you need that in combat sports, right?
Yeah,
and
but you can't do it. But you can't do it for that. Cause you get hurt. This game right here, bro. This shit is no joke. It's not for everybody. This is not good. Me, I came up in a big household. I have 10 brothers. I make 11, and all of my brothers didn't fight. I'm the only one that went to the top. Me and my father are world champions. My father was a 3-time kickboxing world champion. I'm a 6-time kickboxing champion. I'm a 6-time boxing champion in boxing. You know what I'm saying? My other brother Daniel, he won two United States champion, and I think a continental title. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everybody could be in this shit, but it's not for everybody. You know what I'm
saying? There's levels to this shit.
I got brothers. I ain't gonna say their name. I ain't trying to brag somebody, but I got brothers that was like, yo, bro, this not for me. I don't want to do this. And they got out of boxing. And my father was like, well, what you mean? This is not for me. He likes it. Well, look, he retarded. Look at me like, oh, he retarded. He likes it. There's something wrong with him anyway. So he loves it. You know what I mean? So me, I was gun ho. I was a nympho trainer. My father, my brother tell you, I just train in the gym, out the gym, before school, after school, all the time. If it could get sparring in school, on the train, outside. This is Brooklyn we talk about. I know people that's hearing this that live in regular states that are like, what does he mean? Like, but New York City, I would tell people this: going to school and coming home, you change energy with 40,000, more than 40,000 people.
That's
Getting
right.
up, going to
Wow.
school in the morning, because I used to take a train to school. So going to school, get on the train, doing all that moving, you're changing energies with 20,000 people in the morning, 20,000 people in the afternoon. That's 40. So anything could pop off just like that. Think about that. Everybody energy ain't the same. You're going to cross somebody's energy that don't like your energy, and it pop just like that. That's New
Speaking
York
on
City
that,
for you.
you started to ask
Crazy.
this earlier, Nelson. Nelson, you started asking about influencer boxing. You talked about Mike's fight, but how do you feel about the whole of the influencer boxing on boxing? The influencer, these YouTubers, and it's creating a lot of money in the game. How do you feel as a legend of the game?
I love it. I love it. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a fighter's fighter. I think everybody should know fighting. Everybody should know boxing. Everybody should know how to defend themselves, protect themselves. I recommend it for everybody, boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Yeah.
Definitely a combat. So when I see these guys taking on a sport and loving the sport, and because one thing it's gonna build is confidence, dignity, discipline, respect. You're gonna have that. It's nowhere in the world you're gonna excel in this game and not accomplish those type of things. Especially the higher you go, the greater you go. It's like when you watch a fighter that's great, when they way up here, they have a respect level that you've never seen before. That's like, wow. With all of that, how does he maintain and just keep a cool head like that? A lot of time when you look at that, you experience that. Why? Fighters that are great, that really, really, really know how to fight, they don't desire to fight. It's the ones that don't know how to fight. Those are the people that really know how to do this. People that really know how to do this, they're not gonna tell you nothing. They're not gonna bite you. They're not gonna start a fight. But one thing they do know. If a fight start, I know how to end it. I know how to end it. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I do know, I know how to end this shit. You know what I mean?
30 times, ladies and gentlemen. You can go
30
back and look. He ends them quick.
I know one he ended before the fight. Let me ask you this. This is a funny story.
Here we go.
Yeah.
This is a funny story. If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. I'm sitting in line. We in line. I think you were gonna fight. It was in New York somewhere. And it was last minute. We get there, and you were standing in line to see the doctor. Your opponent was right behind you, and I think he said something to you. He just leaned forward and said something to you. And I looked at him, and I looked at you, and when I looked back and I turned around, he was already on the floor.
So what happened?
What?
What happened?
My dad looked at me and goes,
31 knockouts. That was
31. My dad looked at me and goes, I didn't even see the left hand. I didn't even see it.
So what happened? Now I'm gonna tell you my story. So what happened with this? We had just had a fight. This is fight week. This is fight week.
Yeah.
This is the day of the weigh-in of the fight, right? So I'm just finishing up 11-week training camp. I'm fighting a guy after 11 weeks. All fighters know we on everything is snappy. I'm bending down. I'm signing a paper. I'm fighting a Latin fighter. He don't speak no English. He speaks Spanish. I'm bending down. I'm signing my paper. I pick my head up. And he's like this in my face. Next thing I know, his nose touched my nose. That was it. Fire. I just fired like you know how they like
he's ready. He said, "I'm already ready."
I do the back up like that, but I hit him right on the chin and broke his jaw.
Oh wow!
I broke his jaw in the weigh-in. So listen, y'all. Remember this? I just did 11. So let me tell you why y'all know I didn't mean this. I just did 11-week training camp. I'm ready to fight tomorrow to win the fight to move on to keep going. The fight is done. His jaw is broke. I'm suspended. I'm fined. Yo, bro. My God.
Obviously, Zab, he never learned one of those lessons, the respect lesson in the gym that you talked about.
Respect lesson, I'm not saying anything about myself, be more like that, but I'm just one of them type of people. If you around me 5 minutes, 5 seconds, he ain't the one for that stupid shit right there. Like he not.
Zab's a live wire, what you would call a live wire.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
One thing about me, everybody know I don't mess with nobody, bro. I've never started a fight. I don't walk around like, yo, I'm Zab. I'll F you up. I never in my life do that, bro. I don't even like fighting. All my friends tell you he don't even like fighting, but if a fight break out, he gonna end that shit. 100%. They all gonna tell you that. He gonna end it. You know?
Oh man, that's a great story, man. I was like, well, I'm going to the airport. I ain't sticking around.
Man,
Hey,
I was so hurt.
what there's some good fights coming up, signed up for boxing. What fights are you kind of excited to see? You want to see that Devin Haney rematch with Ryan?
I want to see Bud Crawford and Canelo.
Crawford Canelo,
Oh,
yes. I
God.
knew you was
That's
gonna
what
say it, man.
that boy.
Yes.
That's what I'm excited
I
about.
think Bud, Austin
Listen.
about had him. I think Bud might got him, man. I
Listen.
think
Come on, baby.
I mean, but everyone talk about Bud 145, 150. Like Bud is strong, man. That's a strong.
Yeah, he is.
Bud is strong. But you know what? More than being strong, IQ and skills. See,
And
I
his
always tell people,
mentality. His
but I always
mentality.
tell people, skills pay the bills in boxing. Period. I don't care who you are. Height does not matter. Size does not matter. The littlest guy will destroy. It's David and Goliath. Why David beat Goliath? David had skills that Goliath didn't have.
Well, and the book on Canelo, how to beat Canelo's out there, and Terrence Bud Crawford has all those skills to beat him. You know what I mean?
Then how do you guys feel now with Mayweather coming over there? A guy that defeated Canelo. One of Canelo only losses. You know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather. You know, to be over there assisting, coaching, instructing.
Oh yeah.
You know,
super
Terrence
smart.
Bud Crawford.
Them two together.
But it doesn't matter. Psychologically, think about the type of game that it plays in Canelo's head. This is a man right here that beat me. One of the, you know, him and someone else, but that's it. I don't got no other losses. These two guys. Now he's over there coaching and instructing and guiding. And, you know what I'm saying? That's got to be some type of mental, psychological situation that's playing in Canelo Alvarez's head right now. Got to be.
What do you think though about like the weight difference? Ain't gonna matter?
No, I don't think it's gonna matter. I think right now, Bud and Bomac is putting together a game plan for size.
Yeah.
Like I said, what I said on my podcast before champ. If you guys tune in, we on YouTube before champ.
Before
you can
champ.
see that. Yeah, before champ. The letter B for in champ. So like I said to everybody, if you figure out an opportunity on how to deal with the size, meaning the brute strength, learning how to take the size and use the size for you. When he punches, punch off his size. You know what I'm saying? We've seen it happen all the time. We watch Mike Tyson. We watch Manny Pacquiao. We watch so many little guys defeat bigger guys. So is the formula out there? Yes, it's out there. It's already out there. All Bud got to do is come to the table and bring his skills. I do not think Canelo Alvarez has as much skills as Terrence Bud Crawford.
Well, and at this part of his career too, as long as he can stay outside those body shots and Terrence can stay back, Bud stays back, I think he has the advantages everywhere.
My thing is to smother the body shots. Smother the body shots. On the inside, the first thing you do, tie the hands up. Tie them up every time on the inside. We watch guys like Evander Holyfield, guys like Henry Tillman. These guys, as soon as they hit you, tie you up. Tie you up. Pernell Whitaker.
Smaller guys.
A lot of guys. Tie you right up. You know what I'm saying? So if Bud Crawford and Bomac put together a game plan where it's blah blah blah, we get off, tie you up, and then on the other fight is I'm on the outside. You gotta catch me. Now you gotta play catch me if you can. So I got two. That's two game plans for Bud already. Outside game, keep it sharp, play the distance game, or on the inside to hit and tie up. Those are two strategies that if Bud Crawford masters, we're gonna see a new champion.
Man, that's gonna be a great win.
Wow.
Phenomenal.
Amazing.
I'm going with Bud Crawford.
That's a whole nother level. And
then my other guy in boxing is David Benavidez. That's my
the monster. Yes, the monster. Yes,
so
much fun to watch.
This weekend we'll be in Vegas. He's gonna be out there fighting David Morrell, which is big shout out to David Morrell. He's a dog. He coming in there to to try to bite and show the world that.
But be scared because
no. I want to know when you coming in that dog
Benavidez
with the dog. You better be ready. Know what you're getting yourself into. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Man, those are some good fights. That's some good fights.
Yeah.
Man, Canelo and Bud Crawford. I didn't think it was gonna happen. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
me either.
I didn't like. Is that a
That,
turkey?
that Sheik.
Is that yeah? Turkey
Turkey,
putting all these fights together, man. That's great for boxing. That's amazing
Turkey
for
going
boxing.
big. Turkey going big, man. Turkey going big.
We got to send him a wish list of fights.
Now wait a minute. I think Teofimo Lopez has a good fight coming up too.
Is
That
he?
is
He
correct.
fighting? Is
He's
that
fighting.
Jerron Booth Ennis?
Yeah. Dang.
Yep, Ennis. Yep. Boots Ennis
Come
because
on,
thanks to Riyadh
come
season, thanks
on.
to Riyadh
Yes,
season, that's the fight. You got Haney Garcia, you got Bud
ain't
Crawford
talking about.
Canelo, and you got what Zab just said. I mean, it's
Bro,
crazy.
listen.
Finally, by the
Boots Ennis
way,
is no joke,
Zab,
man.
you come
Who
from an
said
era
boxing
you
ain't back? Who said boxing ain't back? Go ahead.
well,
Listen,
boxing.
but Boots Ennis is no joke. Boots Ennis is
Boots
one
Ennis
of
is a
those.
great fighter, a great
I
fighter.
wish. I mean, they need to throw him in this whole mix. Teofimo, I don't know. I don't know if
We're
Teofimo
gonna
is.
see this. Hey, he
No,
might. I mean,
don't sleep. Teofimo ain't gonna lay down. See, Teofimo
Yeah.
he's like one of them gnats, the little bugs that they get in your ear in the south and let
I love
you
his personality.
you know
Great
what I'm saying? Like
personality.
he's gonna stay on you. He gonna stay on you.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
he's snappy. He gonna be there. I'm just saying that you know I think skill wise they're both there, but I just see Bud. I mean, Bud. I see
Boots.
Boots is so smooth and relaxed in there, and like
Right,
it's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be
right.
a great fight to watch. So,
Well, the
man, that's
key is you
boxing.
get these great fights finally. I mean, you're talking to a champ who was from the era where he fought everybody, man. He fought Kasazu. He fought Vernon Paris. He fought all the best fighters of his era. There was no dodging in the 90s and 2000s.
Yeah,
You fought the
yeah,
best. And we
yeah,
haven't been seeing it. Boxing ain't going nowhere. In the words of my man Austin Trout, it's been here since the 1500s. It ain't going nowhere. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? And
Hey,
he's
I
right.
think it took Turkey to put all the promoters together because
Oh, he done
that was
Yeah.
outshined him. Yeah,
everyone was holding off. Oh, this is my champ. I'm gonna keep these belts over
that's
here.
right.
That's
Hey,
their
yo,
champ.
you know when I knew Turkey was a real deal? When I heard him speak for the first time. He says, I want to come to America to put on the biggest. I want to play the biggest fights in boxing. He said, I want to play the biggest fights in boxing. He says, what's the problem here? Money? Money's not a problem. When I heard him say that, I said, game over.
Because you
Game is
knew that
over.
was the promoters,
Yeah,
you knew that was the song they wanted to hear sung. You know, promoters
yeah,
hear that song, they coming.
yeah. He
They
said, money's
coming. They
not an
all
object. If money's the object, we're gonna make all the biggest fights happen. When I heard
Eddie
him
Hearns.
say that, I said, I like this guy right here. I like this guy right
Eddie
here.
Hearns called Bob Aaron. Was like, "Yo, man, listen,
Yeah,
we need to get together and call this man right now." We
right
get
now.
it. Hey Zab,
Exactly.
man, it's been bro, it's been a real honor to have you on the show, live for real,
Word,
for
my
real.
guys. Word.
Like
We
like
gotta
I
do some
feel
more
like
stuff, man.
yeah,
We're
we
gonna do
do
some more
we gonna
stuff. I
link
already
up.
know it.
What two things? I gotta talk to the Hard Rock. I gotta get your uniform in the Hard Rock. We gotta
Right.
get it in one of
Oh, another things. My cigar, you guys haven't checked that for all my cigar smokers, houseofsticks.com. House of
those.
Sticks. STIXX
Stick.
sticks.com. And you can go there and purchase, you know what I'm saying, the Zab Judah limited edition package right now. It's called a super stick. Y'all know my name is Zab Super Judah, so I created the super stick
I like
for
it, man.
cigar smokers, and it's
Hey,
phenomenal. You know
Zab
what
is not a
I'm
I like it.
businessman. He's
I
a
like it.
businessman.
Do you have these cigars in some of the shops in the city?
In what city?
In New York?
California.
Yeah,
No,
in
in
California,
California.
New York.
No, I'm in California right now. We're working on New York, and we're definitely coming to Florida. We're coming to Florida, and should be coming next week or sometime. But yeah, I'm
Okay.
definitely working on doing that
All
too.
right, man. Let's link up.
But you know what would be
I'll get
fire?
you.
You know what would be fire? You know what would be fire? The House Fire Stick of Hard Rock Hotel
Let's
Super
go.
Stick.
We,
Oh
we,
my
we, we can
God,
definitely
we
we
flood
can
the
pitch that
market.
100%.
You talking to the
100%.
plug. You
Yeah,
on
We
with the
can pitch
plug,
that
Super
100%.
Zab.
yeah.
100%.
Let's get it. Let's get
So
it, man.
hey,
Yo,
shout out whoever you want to shout out. Thank everybody you want to thank. Give them your social medias. Follow you. Plug the sticks. Plug the
yeah.
show. Plug all it. Let's go.
Man, listen, first and foremost, I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, man, for just
Amen.
giving me the opportunity of coming on here and speaking directly to you guys. You know what I'm saying? Speaking from my heart, you know what I'm saying? Speaking from his words out my mouth. And listen, man, we having a great time. I mean, like Team Judah, Mama Love, Abba, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, shout out to my brother Eli, shout out to my brother Josh, you know what I'm saying, for even making this thing happen. And I just want to say, man, thank you guys for having me and accepting me. Thank you for all the people and the callers. I mean, people watching and tuned in. Thank you guys for checking it out. You can follow me on Instagram at Zab Judah. You can follow me. Yeah, I don't know. Instagram Zab Judah. I'm on at the most.
You're on
I'm
YouTube
on
before what was the YouTube channel you had?
yeah. Yeah. In my boxing podcast, you can watch. It's called B4 Champ. The letter B, the number 4 Champ. You know what I'm saying? You can watch that and check that out. What else, man? Latest and the greatest. You know what? Once you start tapping in, you're gonna start to see other stuff there. You know, because I have a lot of stuff. I'm forgetting things right now and everything too. So
That's cool. Hey, how about a movie? Can we work on a movie? A documentary?
Yes, we got to do it. So you already know I got the hookup down here in the Ville with Barry Williams. We need to talk about that. We need to get your movie in production.
That's the next step. We're doing a movie.
Yeah, we got to do the Super Zab Judah story.
Who gonna play Zab Judah though? Who gonna play Zab Judah? You got to find that guy.
We got to do a nationwide search. Nationwide search.
He got him. He got Baby Zab already.
Yeah. But he got, well, yeah, you know what?
We can use the little Zabs and the twins in certain parts, but we need, we got to find that. We got to find his Michael B. Jordan. We got to find Zab's Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Zab, where are you?
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call it Finding Zab, Super Zab.
Finding Zab. I love that.
Let's go.
Zab.
Hey, bro. Hey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. God bless.
Word,
I love it. I love it. Great energy, bro. And we are linked up for life, bro. I'm gonna throw you my number. Let's talk when you get here. Let's go.
Gotcha.
Thank you, bro.
Peace, y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you, Zab, man. Wow,
man, that was amazing. That was great.
Come on, man. I could have went. Look, you stopped me.
Listen, I had to stop from being a fan, man. Like, you don't understand that
I can't stop.
one of your favorite boxers that you watched as a child, like, come up knocking people out and just crazy.
Come on, man. Not only that, a legend, man. A 6-time, whatever you got with the ring, 7-time, undisputed, 2 weight classes. I mean, you don't rarely get a guy has walked a path not many people get to walk, Nelson. You've been in the business all your life. And the connection he had to your father and the connection, you guys share shows you that small fighter community, right? It's a small world.
It's so crazy. And my dad and his dad connected because my pops was in karate a lot. He was instructor. So that's that kickboxing era of his dad and my dad.
Right.
How they were connected, which is pretty cool.
And many people don't know that his dad was a world champion kickboxer. You know what I mean? I mean, that's crazy right there.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That's awesome. So yeah, man, that's amazing that he even he knew that, like, that whole thing, that he took guys from my dad took fighters from out of the country, made them world champions.
Made them world champions. B-side to A-side. That's what you've been doing your whole career, brother. You took me from the B-side to the A-side. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. That's what we do around here, man.
Man, fantastic show, boss. What a show.
Yeah, for sure. I don't think we had a lot of questions. I mean, we did know a lot of people watching.
Yeah, we had a lot of traffic. I don't think there's a lot of questions when you're talking to Zab, man. We had the questions. I saw some, and we got a good big bare knuckle audience, so they want to talk about bare knuckle, and I love it too.
It's
the
good.
Rare opportunity.
I think Zab and bare knuckle in his time would have been a serious.
Wow, what
he would have done bare knuckle, because I'm telling you, he's
that kind of dog. He's that dog.
Like, listen, I seen him punch that man in the weigh-in, and I was like, I just like, why'd you do that? I said, now nobody get paid.
And and by the way, it'd be a very exciting 135, 140, 145 pound fighter right there with the mix you got. I mean, and it's been so busy, right? You had Knucklemania, of course, you got February 1st, everything happening. You got a BYB event happening in Cardiff, Wales in a couple of days. I mean, just the explosion the first year of combat sports, bare knuckle in general. And then we get Zab Super Judah, man, only because Nelson Lopez Jr.
You gotta give a shout out to Eli
and Josh for sure.
Josh for sure, because that connection, that was a good connection that put it together. So
great interview, great show, boss. Tell your fans what you got going on. Say goodnight to your fans, my boss, man.
Hey, man, super blessed to have such a legend on the show. It was even more inspirational, I guess, for him to recognize that what my father did in the business and recognize me as like taking on the same role, on a whole nother level, right? So that was cool. It's also important, how he, the thank yous and the notoriety of like, hey, this person helped me, and Eli helped me, and Josh helped me. He remembered it, how his mother inspired him, how his father, Uncle Bobby, like how many people play a role in his career that he sees it probably now more than ever after you mature and see your career from a bird's eye view. I think the interview not only talks about all his accolades and what he did, but how he evolved into who he is now. He's a
about
man.
The man.
You see, he's a man of faith. He's a good husband. He's a good father. He's a good role model. He's a teacher. He's an inspiration. So
reminds me of somebody else I know right there across the camera from me.
you take a young man like that, and man, he could change so many lives and draw so many people in. And the fact that he he says the man's name above Jesus Christ, Lord Savior, like the fact that he revolves around that is amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. Mad respect. I respect Zab Judah more than I did ever now, just for having this conversation with him. So I hope everybody else did. So hey, keep your hands up. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself.
You know what it is?
And let's go.
Yo, shout out to my boy Nelson. Let's go. Turn it up. He doing his thing.